Welcome back to part 2 of this month's flight. In this video, I will be flying a practice RNAV approach runway 5 to Darlington, South Carolina. Joining the flight, I am flying southeast toward the initial approach fix, level 3,500.
Check engine fasten, fuel selectors on both, engine instruments. Everything looks good, vacuum is checked, amp meter already checked, brakes. Got brakes. Approach procedure has been reviewed. Nav systems are set. Airspeed reduced as necessary. We are done. And we are approaching the intersection called the Wilmot. It's the initial approach fix for the RNAV approach to runway 05 at Darlington. I'm on my way down to 2,000.
A cold front has just swept through the region, leaving clear skies, cool temperatures, and plenty of wind and turbulence, making the ride a bit brutal.
Traffic Archer 472 Tango Alpha 10 miles out on RNAV 23, touch and go Darlington.
Just figure.
That radio call was for an aircraft that is doing the RNAV approach runway 23. That's the same runway, but the opposite direction to my approach.
Aircraft on approach to Darlington, this is 052. We're planning on doing the RNAV approach opposite runway 05. Say your position again.
Traffic Archer 472 Tango Alpha is about 10 miles out on RNAV 23, touch and go Darlington.
Alright, roger that. We're not even on the approach yet for 052.
Roger, we'll be looking out to Tango Alpha.
Okay, when I get to Wilmot, I will do a turn into the holding pattern. That should use up some time and allow him to complete his approach before I start flying toward the runway in the opposite direction on mine. Let's jump ahead a little to where I'm entering the holding pattern. I just flew over Wilmot and I am beginning to turn outbound into the holding pattern, which is also a procedure turn for this approach. Once I turn back around, I will track inbound on the 050 degree course, cross Wilmot where my glide slope should go active, and if everything goes as planned, intercept the glide slope and follow it down to the runway. This approach is a little different because it has not only a minimum 2,000 foot altitude to maintain on the initial inbound leg, it also has a maximum 6,000 foot altitude.
Estimating traffic Archer 514 Alpha is about 3 miles northwest. Over midfield for left entering to downwind for runway 21.
At Darlington 052. So we're going to be doing a turn in the procedure turn out here near Wilmot, still about 10 miles southwest of the airport.
Darlington traffic Archer 472 Tango Alpha is about a 3 mile final. RNAV 23 will be touch and go and then a departure to the north Darlington.
That Archer is now on a 3 mile final, and I am more than 11 nautical miles southwest, about to complete my procedure turn. So we should no longer be in conflict with each other.
Estimating traffic Archer 514 Alpha is over the midfield at 2,600. we're at 25782 runway.
Some of the radio chatter you're hearing is coming from other airports in the region that use the same advisory frequency. Down below on the surface, if you look carefully, you can see the oval shapes of numerous Carolina bays that dot the entire region. Scientists are still not completely sure what formed these all along the east coast of the U.S.
Traffic Archer 472 taking off a short final, RNAV 23 will be a departure to the north, touch and go, Darlington. Georgetown, Unicom, Phenom 374 November.
The Archer reported short final, so he will definitely not be a factor.
Descending traffic, 514 Alpha is joining the downwind for runway 21 for descending.
There's my turn to the inbound course, and I will need to work my way down to 2,000 feet.
California traffic mall 4201 west upwind for 21, and we're going to circle to the south, wait for the Archer. Archer inbound to Gastonia. You're going to be a touch and go or full stop?
We'll be a full stop the Archer.
Gastonia. Gotcha, thank you.
Traffic Archer 472 Tango Alpha is upwind 23, making a right turn out to the north, climbing to 3,500 bells.
Darlington County, traffic Archer 3175 Hotel, approximately 10 miles to the west, inbound for landing, forward stop. Darlington County.
What the heck? There's another aircraft inbound to quiet little old Darlington.
Darlington 20052, or Cessna Skyhawk on the RNAV approach runway 05 at Darlington. Lovely 2,000 feet, right at Walman, inbound.
Gastonia traffic mall 4201 miles south of the airport. We're crossing approaching the runway 3. We're going to get left downwind for the cross left downwind. And we'll stop short of 321.
Alright, we should pick up a glide slope here indication as soon as I cross Wilmette, which is only half a mile away. I do have a traffic out to the west. Hopefully he's off to my left. Alright, next segment should light. We're going to be 2,000. And there goes my glide slope just activated. We'll stay right at 2,000 till this top needle comes down, centers, tells me I'm on the glide slope.
Georgetown traffic, get a white 07 Echo Mike on a 10-mile final for 2-3, Georgetown.
As you go for head traffic, medical concert. I just departed only 2-3 departure range, climbing to 1,000, plenty of room for you. We'll be like to view southwest on itself.
All right, roger that, thanks. Medical Mike.
Darlington traffic 052, about 8 miles on final, runway 05. We're going to be doing a low approach only, practice RNAV runway 05, Darlington. All right, quick refresh, 493 feet, minimum altitude. Strong, left to right crosswind.
Darlington County, Aircraft 3175 Hotel will be entering in for a left downwind for runway 23, Darlington County.
Hey, John, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
All right, glide slope is beginning to center.
Just warming up the oil in my airplane. I'll be back there in just a minute.
Okay, I'm headed for 23, and according to the winds, that's where I should be.
Sounds fine to me. It's pretty much cross out there.
Roger.
Georgetown traffic, got a white 07 Echo Mike, 5-mile final for 2-3 Georgetown.
All right, needle centering.
Traffic seen up 374 November is out to the west at about 2,900 descending. Inbound could be doing visual runway 23 full south Georgetown.
Darlington 052, now 5 miles on the final, runway 05. We'll be keeping our eyes open for opposite direction traffic, and 052 will not be landing Darlington, just low approach and breaking it off to the south.
Yes, Aircraft 3175 Hotel is on the downwind for runway 23 in Darlington.
Georgetown traffic, and a white 07 Echo Mike 2-mile final for 2-3 Georgetown. Traffic number 74 November is off to the west now. We're about 8-9 miles out from the runway 23. We're going to be getting vectored onto the approach runway 23, Georgetown.
All right, a little bit high. Correcting.
The traffic pattern is getting a little busy, so I have decided to break off the approach earlier than normal and will transit south of the airfield.
All right, back on the glide slope.
Traffic T now 374 November's at 2,000 feet. We're about a 3-4 mile right down for runway 23. Georgetown.
All right, Darlington 052. We're going to go ahead and break off the approach for runway 05 and circle south of the airport for Darlington traffic.
That will do it for this leg of today's flight. Watch for part 3.
Okay, that's it. Let's go to the next airport.
Until then, remember, life is a journey. Enjoy the ride, and thanks for watching.